Good morning, gang. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome back to this week's Bitcoin update. First and foremost, nothing discussed today is financial advice. It's just for educational purposes only, and it's my view of the markets. Right, now we've got that out of the way. We're going to do a really quick update this week because there's nothing much to discuss based on what happened within the last 7 days. I'll share my thoughts on what I'm looking for next. And effectively the highest probability setups that we've got going on. So obviously, if you guys appreciate this free content, do me a favor, go down below, hit that like button, and show some love. Right, really quickly, we're going to do this super fast. So it's the same TA that we've been talking about for 4 months now. Okay, same range. Now, when we last discussed, we were on last Thursday. Well, last time we did a YouTube video, we were down here. Okay, we were down here. And if you go watch last week's YouTube update, I was saying to you, as well as I was saying to the guys in my group, that I have no interest in longs until we can get back into this range. Okay, until we successfully reclaim this range, I have no interest, because where we are right now, we're in no man's land. Okay, we are stuck between these range lows. And effectively, again, something that we've been pointing out for a long time. Let me get this. We'll drag this to that, just so we can see it nice and clearly. So we are stuck between these range lows and this first high volume area. Okay. So we're effectively in no man's land within this. I have no interest in trading this. Anything that I do trade within this, as I've been saying to the guys in the group, is either an intraday or a scalp at best. Nothing more until we see some strength. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, if we zoom in, as we were talking about it last week, price was here. And I said, I want price to get back into here. Now, if you follow any of these absolute clowns and larps and non-traders, I'm talking about influencers, on Twitter and YouTube, then a lot of people will be saying down here, bullish divergence on the daily. Oh, that's it. Bottoms in, we're moving in, longy longs. And what happened? Well, it just rolled over again. Okay. Just like what happened here over the weekend, price rose up. Everyone was uber bullish, longy longs, bottoms in, divergence. It sold off. Okay. Happened again. It sold off. Happened again yesterday. Okay. Once again. What did we come into? And every man and his dog got really overly bullish. We came back into resistance. Okay. Could we have flipped that? Yeah, we could have done. But based on that reaction, as you are looking at there, this is on a 4-hour time frame. Bear in mind, I am sticking to a higher time frame here because I want a higher time frame reclaim. That's what I want. I want a higher time frame, market structure change, and a reclaim of that range low before I'm interested in getting long. You know, every man and his dog were drawing triangles down here. In fact, let's zoom out to a 30-minute chart and you can see this nice and clearly. So we had people drawing triangles along here and triangle breakouts. And obviously that's what happened yesterday, which for us in the group, I'm not going to go through the details of it, but that was a very easy short in the group. Okay, which ended up playing one of our favorite setups, which is a double distribution day, which then followed into an 80-20 setup. It was just such an easy trade, yesterday's short, while the masses were FOMOing long. Once again, trading a pattern breakout or just getting overly bullish. But we are below resistance as it stands. Okay, so what am I looking for next? Well, I'm pretty sure this is obvious now. First and foremost, for me to entertain new longs, I want to see a strong reclaim of this range. I want to see a strong push up into the range, and then I want to see the range lows hold, or even if it doesn't come down to the range lows, even if it formulates some structure around here and it just comes down, tags that and moves up. Okay, this is what I need to see. Now, the reason why I'm not going to sit here and pretend and laugh and say, oh yeah, it's going to come to this level here, then it's going to come to this level here, then it's going to come to this level here. That's crystal ball shit. That's not how we work as traders. We don't know what's going to happen next. We are just going to wait until price comes into our area where we are interested in trading and then see if it gives us a setup. If it gives us a setup, cool, we'll take it long. If it doesn't give us a setup, then we shall wait out. Okay, it's as simple as that. So first and foremost, upside, if we get back into the range and hold it, not a little wick above like yesterday, then we can look for higher prices. If it does come higher, then first and foremost, big resistance. Can we get back into value, which is sitting roughly at 33.3 for easy numbers. Okay, 33.3. Can we get back into value? If we can get back into value, great. We look for a push up towards the EQ/point of control. If we can flip point of control/EQ, then we look up towards value area high. And we just play this level to level. These are, and I've pointed this out so many times over the last 3 months, these are the most important levels that you need to be aware of. If we come up to value area low and reject, well, we've got a short trigger. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Then your question is, does it come down to range low? What happens at range low? Does it get a nice reaction? Oh, great, cool, we've got a long trigger. Does it break out and continue dropping? Great, we'll hold on to our short a little bit longer. Really simple, guys. Really simple. Don't overthink this. Okay? If it goes higher and comes up, gets into value area low, comes up to the EQ/point of control, do we get a big aggressive rejection here? Cool, right, I've got a short trigger. Okay, I can lock in some profits from my longs, lock in some profits up here, natural resistance, and potentially put on a hedge position. Now, the beauty of being hedged when you're in this market, like I've said many, many times, I'm currently hedged. I've got a short running from up here, and I've got a short running from up here. Okay, I still have longs from lower. If we get back into this range, and it gives me a long trigger, well, that means I'm long from range lows, and I'm still hedge short from range highs. Now, both of these trades that I'm holding are swing trades, initially based on this range, and if it does drop further, then great, I'll let them run. But I have locked in profits on both of these. I've skimmed profits, my stops are to entry. These now are risk-free trades, and because they are shorts in this environment, the majority of the time I am being paid the funding fee. Okay, there are moments where funding goes negative, where I have to pay to hold these, but it's nothing compared to holding a long from lower, which is why I don't like some of the longs that I'm holding from lower, because I'm paying funding fees on. I'm ideally looking for an opportunity to add back into those if the market is to remain bullish. Okay, but the beauty of this is if we reclaim this, then I'm holding along, and as price moves up into natural resistance, I can take profits on said longs. Likewise, these are still running, so therefore I don't care if price breaks that way or price breaks that way. I have no emotional connection to this market at all, which is how I have the ability to trade. This is what you need as a day trader, or as a swing trader, or as a scalp trader. You need to remove any emotional bias that you have. It just makes your trading life so much easier. Psychology is the hardest part about trading. You can find little ways to manage your psychology, to manage your mental focus. It will make your trading so much easier. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for there. If it gets into there, if we don't get acceptance back into there and we roll down lower, then first and foremost, I'll be looking for these lows being taken out. Then I'll be looking what happens within this zone. I've said this a few times now. Not as interested in this zone anymore. And the reason being is because there's a lot of people looking at this zone. I never like when all eyes are on one level. Okay, if you guys have watched me for a very long time, then you will understand what I mean by that. So, but if we do come into this and then get a nice reaction and we get local market structure change and we see people aggressively shorting this and price doesn't go down even further, then great, cool, I'll look for longs. If that doesn't hold and we come down even lower, then all I'm doing is looking to come back into this range around the point of control. Do we get acceptance into the range first and foremost? Yes or no? And that's going to be roughly around 47, 48k. If we do, then looking down towards point of control, roughly around 43k for easy numbers. And then the range lows of that coming in roughly around 38, 39k. Okay, and within this, do we then get a positive reaction within this? Great, cool, I'll look for long triggers. If we don't get a positive reaction within this, then no problem. I will wait patiently and either get involved on a sign of strength or I will get involved lower down. It's as simple as that. I don't know where the market's going to go. Anyone that tells you that they know where the market's going to go is an absolute larp. Okay, as traders, all we need to know is the best areas where we want to do business. If and when price comes into said areas, does it then give us a trade setup? If it does, we take the damn trade. If it doesn't, we sit back and wait patiently. Okay, so reclaim range, cool, great, look for higher. Don't reclaim range, cool, look for lower. Okay, hopefully you've learned something today. As I say, do me a favour, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And until next time, gang, as you were. Bye-bye.